Okay, let me check if I'm live. It looks like I'm live. Let me verify if my audio is coming. Yes, my audio is also there. Okay, so today's live is going to be really important because I'm going to cover some really important points about the Google, about domain purchasing, about the Google's new policy around it, and yeah, I think I'm going to cover all of that. Now, here is the thing. There is a one more thing I would like to cover, which is the vulnerability in latest vulnerabilities into the some daily life product that we are using as a developer or as a cybersecurity expert, and that might cause us a lot of problems, right? So that's also I'm going to cover. Great. Now, if you can hear me, everything is clear, then please put something in the chat box so that I will be able to understand if everything is clear or not. And then we will move to the next part, which is Google's announcement, and then we are going to explore, discuss one by one. We are going to discuss everything, right? Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we will be taking the questions. Okay, Morningstar, we will be taking the questions for sure. But let me just quickly go through the all of these other announcements. Then I'll go to the questions. Okay, because this is also important. Okay, a lot of people will needs to be having this particular knowledge. Okay, great. Let's do one thing. Let's share my screen, and here we go. Okay, so I hope you can see my screen. So basically, Google has released some announcements in which Google has changed some policies. Okay. So basically, there is a policy around the AI because the AI is quite trending right now, and it's no wonder that Google has created the policy. So we are just going to ignore. The main policy that we should be focusing is right here. Okay. So basically, Google is saying expired domain abuse. So to prevent from abusing the expired domain, Google has come with a policy where they are saying that this happens when an expired domain name is purchased and repurposed primarily to benefit the new website owner by hosting the content provides the little no value to users. So basically what they are trying to say is, let's say there is a website called google.com. Okay, for example, there is a website called google.com which provides some blogs and something, right? So what right now people are doing is, if that particular domain is getting expired, that means owner has forgotten to renew that particular domain. Then they basically, these attackers will purchase that domain, host the exact same content, and basically mislead the users. Okay, that's what is happening. That's going to be prevent. I'm not sure how they are going to do it, but they are saying, okay, we are going to do it. Might be they will be adding some additional time so that the owner can renew their plans or something. Okay, the second thing is site reputation abuse that we all know, and most of the time this is used in the phishing. Okay, so let's read this one. When in third party content is pushed on the hosted site, mainly because of the host site already established the ranking signals which it has earned the primarily from its first party content, and the goal is tactic and blah 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 blah. Okay, so this happens in the two ways. Okay, so first of all, what people does is they purchase the already used domain, and they think that, not think, it always happens that whatever the reputation was from the original site, that will be carried out to the next owner also. And basically whenever that owner is going to post something, that way is going to get traction. Okay, that's the simple thing. That's why people buy used domains. Okay, now a lot of abuse has been happening because like phishing guys are used for phishing guys are purchasing that particular domains, hosting the phishing links and putting it on somewhere, and that's why Google thinks that this particular site reputation abuse needs to be fixed. The second thing is, what they do is they use one primary site, one is secondary site. Let's say fluxit.com is quite popular, then what will happen, the attacker will create a phishing link and post on the fluxit.com, and he hopes that the traffic from the fluxit.com will flow through the my website, and people will click on that particular link and land on my website, something like this. Okay, so one more thing, to get more traffic, blog owners do the same thing. They will go to another blog and they will answer some questions and they will paste their links. Okay, so that the traffic will come to their website. Okay, now the problem here is, okay, that works really great, But the problem here is it can be abused with the phishing also, right? I can go on some website which is popular, I can just comment there, answer some question, and put my phishing link there, and I can get the traffic from there, right? So that also can happen, and that happens a lot in case of YouTube, Blogger, Medium, and the Reddit, the Stack Overflow. A lot of things happens, something similar. So that's why this is the new policy. Now there will be restriction. I'm not sure what restriction will be there, but if that particular restriction comes, then it is going to highly impact lot of bloggers. Okay, that's for sure. Okay. Yeah. Basically, the last is no effort to less effort content. So they are going to observe, identify that no effort to less effort content, like it's right using the AI, it's right using some kind of paraphraser, it right using some kind of or copy from some other blog post or something like that. Then they are going to basically take actions against that also. Maybe they are going to disable the ad revenue or something. I don't know. Okay. Next thing, automated tool can also be used to create paraphrase content by restating, summarizing the content. Okay. So this particular thing is going to be, so right now, let's say you create something and you post online. The lot of people, what they are doing is they get legitimate content, rephrase it using some online AI tool, and then post it. Okay. And yeah, that's they are doing, and this is not going to be valid anymore. I'm not sure how they are implementing. Maybe they are creating a directory of the well-known sites and comparing the data. I'm not sure, but yeah, they are going to do it. Okay. Now in the next things, there are not that much interesting things until this one right here. Oh, sorry, this one right here. So right now what is happening, lot of phishing guys has legitimated Google account ads account, and they are basically pushing their phishing link through the Google ads. Now the Google is going to stricten the scrutiny. Basically, if you are posting the ads or if you are using Google ads, it has to be legitimate. They'll do a lot of cross and here and there checks and all. Okay, so yeah, that's going to happen. So if someone is using Google campaign for their phishing link, then definitely they are going to affect, and that is not going to work anymore. Okay, I'm not saying you should be doing it. I'm saying I'm just giving you awareness what's happening in the market. I don't promote the phishing. Okay, great. Now there is one more thing which will happen. Is let's say you post YouTube ad or something, right? So in that case, if someone reporting that ad, that particular report will be get validated personally, because right now what is happening is lot of reports are getting reported and then they are running kind of tool over there, and whatever the average is, that will be final output. Okay, so let's say our average are not reporting, then yes, there is a good chance that this is a good ad. If a lot of people are reporting, then it's a bad ad. Okay, that's what happening right now. But now what will happen, on reporting there will be fact check against that particular ad, and then after that only basically it is going to be valid ad. So what is going to happen is lot of phishing links are going to be reported as a spam. Okay, that's what going to happen because of this particular new policy. Okay, and there are a lot of things, but I don't think so these are important by security point of view, so I'm not going to cover that. Okay, now let's go to the next one. This is the one, auto kit. So why I'm covering this particular auto kit, because it's really important. If you have some kind of website, that I'm assuming you definitely will have a website. If you have the WordPress website, there is a high chance that you are using this AutoKit to automate your task on the WordPress website. And this particular plugin has a lot of downloads, around more than 100k downloads are there, and most of these guys are developer only, not the regular user. Okay, and there is a malware in this particular basically there is a issue in this particular plugin which is causing the creation of administrator account, and which is basically leading to the hacking of the website. Okay, so I'm just telling you that the payload is also there and everything is also there. You can go ahead and check this particular link. I'm just saying that if you have in this particular tool, then please uninstall this particular plugin, protect your website. Okay. Now there is one more thing. There are some plugin in the VS Code that are malicious and recently been caught. So to be honest, these are the list of the plugins, and I was using two of them. First is Prettier, to make code prettifier. Like if the messed up HTML code is there, I just press Ctrl Shift I and it will rearrange the code along with the proper indentation and all. Okay, so I was using this particular Prettier also, and I was using ChatGPT agent for the VS Code because I didn't want to use the Copilot, as Copilot had their Microsoft AI, and they were not using the ChatGPT initially, the GPT. So I have to use this particular tool. Okay, I was using in the development purpose, but now the Copilot has integration with the OpenAI. So whatever the models are there from the OpenAI, that we can directly use into Copilots. Okay, but I was using these two plugins, and I found that these two plugins are basically uh, adding some kind of malicious code in our VS code, which were leading to crypto mining or illegal crypto mining. And I don't know, a lot of issues are there. So they are caught for the illegal crypto mining, but it might be possible that they might do something additional also, right? So I'm not sure about that, but yeah, they've been caught doing the crypto mining. Please check all of these tools. The link will be in the chat box also. So please check all of these tools. If you are using one of them, then please uninstall that particular plugin. Okay, great. So yeah, that's end of the announcement. That's what I want to say. Now, next thing is I will take some questions from the chat. Great. Okay. Morningstar is saying, what your thoughts on the Coinbase bot guard? See, the uh, I'm not sure to be specific on the Coinbase bot guard because I don't use the Coinbase wallet. But I have checked the Coinbase site and it's using the Cloudflare's protection. Okay, so yeah, it's pretty much good, and it needs to be bypass the Cloudflare turnstile. Then only you will be able to use in the Evilginx, and it's not that much straightforward as Google reCAPTCHA. Okay, that I can say. Um, I'm not saying that it's impossible, but yes, it's quite hard. Okay, and it might need more time to do so. Okay, Web DeFi Master, hi. Okay, next question is Subman. Your Evilginx you have posted on GitHub, is it that new Evilginx 2 or 3.3? People are confused on this particular question. Please try to understand whenever you start the Evilginx and you see the version there when you start the Evilginx, that's the actual version of the Evilginx. So in my case, I am forking the original repository of the Evilginx and then did the modification in it. That means my Evilginx version is also latest, which is 3.3. But whenever you open that particular repository and you see the binary you see with the name of Evilginx 2, okay, that's the problem. People are thinking that okay, this is the Evilginx 2 and there is one more Evilginx which is Evilginx 3. So that's why people are getting confused. But no, both of the things are same. It is only the name of the binary and the second is the virtual. Okay, great. Great. Oh, DeFi Master, please, man, I'm using the Windows and I don't have Ubuntu. How can I install and use the Evilginx? See, in order to use the Evilginx, as I'm assuming that you need a local lab, okay, to practice on or something. Okay, so in that case, what you need to do is you need to install VirtualBox. Uh, then you need to install Ubuntu OS and install the Ubuntu on the VirtualBox and set up your lab there. How to set up a lab? I have covered in the course. You can check it there. How to install the VirtualBox and set up the Ubuntu OS on it? That is also covered on this YouTube channel. You can just go into the search box and search for the VirtualBox and you will get the video. Okay, next thing. Were you able to use the Evilginx on Windows? See, I don't recommend using the Evilginx on the Windows because Windows is too much crowded and it's not that much flexible to make a changes. For our example, I want to do the local setup on the Windows and I need to change some local DNS. Then it's not possible to in the Windows. There will be a lot of steps, lot of complex steps that you need to perform on the Windows in order to add just two record of the DNS. Okay, so that's why I recommend using the Linux. You just add the one command, paste some record there and save it, and that's done. Okay, as simple as that. So that's why I recommend using the Ubuntu on your local when you do the uh, what local lab setup. Okay, next question. Link auto redirect to the original office page. How we resolve this particular problem? This problem has been resolved already. Yesterday I have posted in the group that those who have purchased the course, those who have access to the study material, they already got this solution for that one. Okay, I have posted the solution into the groups for educational and study purpose only. Okay, great. Hello, brother. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, please put the questions. In case you have any question, please put into the chat so that I can answer your questions. Right? Okay. Meantime, let's go ahead and let's open the website and I'll show you some question on the website also. Recently, there was a question about the SSH access. So the guy has purchased the VPS, but he is not able to SSH into the VPS because SSH is saying refuse to connect or something. Okay, I accidentally deleted his account. I wanted to approve the post, but the approve button, disapprove button, and delete button is in the same line. So I accidentally clicked on that particular button, and his account was deleted. So the post too, but let me give you a solution here. The problem is when you purchase the VPS, make sure you check the dashboard correctly and make sure you check the email correctly. Because if you purchase the VPS on provider like Shinjeru or Hezner, HETZNER, then in that case they will send you one email in which the IP address will be there, the password will be there, and there will be the port of the SSH also. Because lot of providers are not using default SSH port, which is port 22. They are using some 2030 something like that. So you need to use accordingly. The command will be ssh root at IP address of the server, and then there will be space dash p, and there will be port number after the dash p space port number. Okay, something like this. So it looks like my cam has been zoomed, so I'm not sure if okay, now it's unzoomed now. Great. Now next question, please can you shed more light on how to get the server domain and use the Cloudflare DNS? Using Cloudflare DNS is quite easy. Cloudflare don't have any restriction on the accounts. You can just go to the Google, type temp mail, get a temporary email, go to the Cloudflare, click on the create account, paste the cloud email there, get the Cloudflare account. That's done. The second thing is where to purchase the domain. I recommend the purchasing domain on the Senjero or the Spaceship where the crypto option is available. So you can purchase from there. And I personally have the good experience with the Spaceship as they don't block the domain really easily. The second thing, purchasing the VPS. Make sure that you purchase the VPS minimum 1 core 2 GB RAM. RAM is most important because if you have modified setup, then definitely you need to run some processes, extra processes in the background. So yeah, you need a good RAM. The second thing is about the DNS records. So for that, please check the course. In the course, everything is covered. And apart from the course, if you check the website also, in the website also, a lot of questions has been answered. So you can learn from there also. Okay, great. Next question. Yeah, one more thing I would like to cover. Cloudflare is not only the DNS. DNS is the core functionality of the Cloudflare, but the Cloudflare services are way more. They offer the bot protection, they offer the DDoS migration, they offer the DNS service, they offer the SSL certificates, they offer the S3 bucket storage, they offer the additional security services, the proxy services, and lot more. Okay, so Cloudflare is quite endless. Please check all of the services, and it's better to have a Cloudflare account as it is going to be benefiting you in the long run. Okay, next thing. By the way, I was reading one article yesterday only, and there was written that the phishing attack has been using the Cloudflare for protecting their links, and it has been success. So yeah, there was a new in the, I think, Hacker News or somewhere. So yes, I think this particular method is quite effective, I guess, in the market. Okay, David Stones. With the link preview bot and automated scanners getting smarter, what's your approach to make Evilginx redirect stealthily through the full both bots and humans? Cloudflare turnstile on the landing page is the solution. Don't add the Cloudflare turnstile on the final page where the user is going to interact. Create a one landing page, use as a HTML page into the Evilginx settings, and integrate Cloudflare turnstile there. So what will happen whenever someone is opening your link, they will first go to the turnstile page where they will store the turnstile. Once the turnstile is solved, then there will be delay of the few seconds, and after that the user will be redirected to the some link. Okay, so basically yes, that's the thing. So that will protect your link, I guess. Not I guess, like it has quite good success rate. By the way, I'm thinking that my webcam is, I think, zooming when I do this. Yeah, I think so. I think so. And when I do this, it is zooming out also. Yes. Anyway, next question. What's your opinion on using the SPF DKIM setup on phishing domains? Uh, I don't promote phishing. I don't recommend you should be doing phishing, and I doesn't take responsibility of phishing if you do so. Okay, the answer for this one is usually I don't recommend to set up the email server on the sub. I recommend to set up the email server on domain.com and set up the link on the xyz.domain.com like sub host. Okay, that is the solution I give you. I can give you. Okay. But David, there is one more thing. I know I have a lot of tutorial on the emails, how to set up the email and server and all everything. But I personally, if you are doing like campaign which has more than 10,000 emails, I don't recommend to use the self-hosted email servers. I recommend to use the services from the Big Rock, services from the any other email server provider. Great. Again, there is a question from the DeFi Master. Sorry, I am new to all of this. Can I get a domain on Cloudflare? Can I get a VPS on Linode instead of distribution? If you're doing the practice, that's okay. If you're doing in the production, that's not okay, because you are going to use your personal card to purchase those services. So yeah, whatever it is, think by yourself. Next thing, Kali, how do I create HTML before going to my lore? So there is a one folder in the Evilginx setup called templates. So if you go inside that folder, I think, let me share the screen only. I think it's available on the GitHub also. So what I will do, I'll type GitHub only, and I will type Evilginx. So where is Kresge? Okay. So if you go into the Evilginx, can you see there is a one folder called templates, or redirectors. I think redirectors is the folder name. So inside that redirector, you have turnstile the download example. So here you can create the custom examples, by the way, in the downloads example. Okay. If you go here, there is index.html. You can take an inspiration from this one, how to add the redirect lore and everything. By the way, they are using the Jinja format. Jinja is used mostly in the Django. Okay, and if you go inside the turnstile, you will find this HTML page. Okay, so what people do is people, when I say add the turnstile, people will go to the actual link, and on the actual link page, they will add the turnstile. Okay, no, this is not how you're supposed to do it. You should add the turnstile, the key, and everything in this particular page, and then enable the redirectors for your LOS link, LURES, LOS link. Okay, and yeah, it will mimic the exactly same behavior we are talking about. In addition, if you want to add additional time or something, then you can just add some additional JavaScript here and add delay. Okay, great. Kill shot. Please, I didn't get answer my pro. Your question was link auto redirect original office page, and my answer was those who have purchased the course. Which course? This course, fourth wall. Yeah, this course. This is the course. Those who have access to this particular course, they have paid this much amount to me. They have already got that particular solution. Okay, and if someone is getting this particular product also, they also got the solution for that one. Okay, I'm not sure which part was not clear to you, Killshot. Okay, link auto redirect to the original office page. How to resolve this? Yeah, I already told you I'm not going to give you solution directly like this, because I prioritize the people who are supporting me by purchasing the courses and all. Okay, so they get the solution first. By the way, to give you a hint, the original Office .com has modified itself a little bit. Okay, Office.com, I think. Yeah. So basically, the Office.com has modified. Previously, when we used to log in into Office.com, it was coming on the Office.com domain, but now it's coming on the m365.cloud.microsoft. That means Microsoft has launched their own TLD. TLD stand for top level domain name. Okay, and that's why the Fishlet is creating the issue. In addition, there are some additional JavaScript changes in the website also that is also causing the problem. Now, what we should be expecting? In few days, the Office will completely move to the Microsoft cloud.microsoft domain. And right now, if I click on the sign in, it is taking me to the microsoftonline.com. But in coming days, it is going to be online.microsoft or something. Basically, .microsoft will be there. Okay, and I'm not talking about only this service. A lot of services are there from Microsoft. All of them are going to shift on their TLD, top level domain name, because that's the pattern I see. Okay. Apart from this, I think Google is going to also shift their internal services like the Drive and other stuff like Google Business stuff. Okay, on the .google domain also. This is just an assumption. There is no announcement. Okay, if I get a course, will I be able to implement everything since I am new to this? Yes. See, so far so many people has got the course, and I'm talking about more than 200 people, and there are complaints about the course from at least 10 people. So the success rate is quite high. And if you check the complaints, that is also from the high level users, that they are complaining that we are high level users and we are just looking for the top level content, not the beginner content. Okay, and the way my content is structured is from the beginner level to the advanced level. Okay, so basically they don't want that beginner and advanced, that's why they complained. And in addition, my thinking is I want to lift user from zero to hero, so that's why I created in that particular way. I don't feel I should be changing, because I know there are a lot of people that I've been helping. I see a lot of positive comments on my chats. I see a lot of positive comments in my personal messages. Okay, they people think that the course I have designed is better than the original course from the Kretzky, which is he's selling on around 500 euros. Okay, 400 euros. Okay, so yeah, I'm delivering really, really great. So yeah, you can count on me and get the course. David, what's your take using the compromise SMTP relays versus clean cloud SMTPs? If the compromise SMTP is still getting into the inbox, what is the problem? You got my point. But make sure that whatever the link you are sharing, that domain has been purchased from the Shinjiru or specific using crypto or something. I'm not promoting the phishing, but yeah, that's the best security practice people usually follow. Okay, great. It's been quite long. I think how long? It's been 30 minutes. Okay, so I will take few more questions. Please ask the questions in the chat box. I am here. I am here. When you ask the question into the chat in the Telegram, there is a chance that I'm not online. I'm away. I'm on trip. I'm on holiday or somewhere. So I'm not able to answer your questions. But now is the chance. Even your question is so much stupid, then also ask. Okay, because for learning, growing, you have to be shameless. There is no other way. Okay, David, uh, at a high profile Evilginx phishing attack, what do you think was the key factor in the maintaining the high success rate? Was the social engineering, technical tricks, or it's a combination of the social engineering and technical tricks? Okay. So I don't think I should be revealing everything about my few course holders, but I will give you one point. The social engineering plays the 80% of the role and technicals plays the rest of the roles. Okay. So nowadays, if you send the plain emails to the users, they don't fall anymore because they also understand nowadays that this phishing has been common in few days. So I'm not promoting the phishing, but people usually send the email chain uh, and kind of showcase their email as a follow up email or something similar. Okay, so this way the success rate is quite high, around 80%, you can say. Great. About the technicals, yeah, about the technicals, blocking the scanners to prevent a link from getting read is the biggest thing in the technical. Okay, it doesn't matter if you setting your link in the plain HTML, doesn't matter if you are using the Evilginx, doesn't matter you are using Gofish, doesn't matter you are using any Modlish or something. The bottom line is the link's not supposed to get read. So for that, the combination of the Cloudflare turnstile and combination of the redirect like bit.ly or something, it's quite commonly used and it has a high success rate. In fact, I think there was a one blog also around it. Okay, it was saying something. I think where I think I saw on the Hacker News only. Okay, so let me go to the Hacker News. Yeah, this is the one Evilginx. See, so basically in this particular post, the guy is saying uh, identity controllers like MFA, SSO. No, not this one. Today's sophisticated phishing attacks routine. Okay, my screen is not shared. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Let me share the screen. So basically, they are saying routinely bypassing the multiple layers of defense across the email network endpoint security solutions. Okay, how they are doing it? Here, simple modifications into the DNS, adding the captchas, adding the turnstile on the malicious page. So they are saying on the malicious page of the malicious page, but that is also quite catchable. That's not good. So one step further, one level up is the adding into the landing page like the Cloudflare turnstile adding it to the landing page, this page, and from there picking the user up, right? That's the best way, I guess. Then there is we are facing fundamental capabilities gap and everything. Yeah, yeah, that's cool. So basically, the bottom line is, first of all, whatever covered in the course is um, up to date and can be implemented in the real life. I don't recommend, I don't promote the phishing, but yeah, that can be implemented in real life. Okay, great. I think I'm revealing too much. I don't. I'm not. I shouldn't be speaking too much about this stuff. But anyway, I like answering the questions. Next thing, do you have this particular solution in your course? Yes, 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 yes. In the course, most of the things are already covered. I say all the time, but people judge my course anyway before buying. Right? That's a really sad thing. They directly assume that the my course is not that much informative. How do you know? How do you know? Okay, first of all, get the course, learn it, and you will understand. Whatever I am saying, everything is covered into the course. Okay, I shouldn't be promoting that much. But anyway, how do you handle the redirect chains to the prevent detection from the security scanners that David is taking juice out of me. Like, give me everything. I don't want to get the course. Give me every single content. David is a smart man. Okay. See, David, there are a lot of factors. Okay, lot of factors. Uh, it really depends on yourself, how you think, how much updated you are, and which security mindset you have. Based on that, you can create your own solutions, David. Okay, and I have seen that in my students. Uh, the more they dig along with the learning process, the better solution they will get. They are getting. Okay, I don't think so. I should be speaking too much about this anymore. Okay, so I'll just avoid your question, David. But yeah, everything is there. Web3 DeFi Master, can you talk a little bit about the difference between the 60 and $70 course? See, the $60 is the training. If you are a beginner, if you are purchasing in the first time, then I will suggest the get the $60 one. It's a training. It's a video training, video course. There are more than 20 GB plus videos are there in that particular training, where I have covered each and every situation and everything, where you will be able to go from the zero just by, like, if even if you don't know shit, like you don't know what is domain, you don't know what is DNS, how to configure it. Like, I'm covering ground zero to the expert level, where you can modify the Evilginx source code. Okay, so yeah, you can go for the 61. What is the $70 one? In $70 one, I'm providing helping material for the learners who are learning for the ethical use. Okay, what is the material? Modified source codes, multiple version of the modified source codes. Then there are tips and tricks. Then there are snippets of the source code where a lot of issues are fixed. I don't know how many snippets are there. More than 15 snippets are there. Then there are updates. Let's say there is an update in the Evilginx which is causing some problem or something. I release fix for them. Yeah, whatever is coming new in this particular field, I'm going to put in this one, the $70 one. Okay, so let's say tomorrow someone is creating some technology which will prevent the Evilginx completely. So guess what? The solution is where going to come. Okay, you got it. Do you sell ready use fishlet? XSX, we don't talk about this. First rule of the Fight Club, don't talk about the Fight Club. And I'm just ethical hacker. I don't want to get into the shit. I am already in too much shit. Okay. DeFi. So with the $60, I can learn and build my own for production use. Yes, that's right. $60 one, you will be able to learn every single thing. You will be able to create your own fishlet. Whatever you are looking for, the creating the fishlet, maintaining fishlet, hosting the fishlet, every single thing is covered into the 61. 71 is just for the advanced user, those who are looking for something more out of the box, like the person like myself. Okay, that's too much. That's enough. If you have any question, last chance, please put into the chat box. Otherwise, I'm going to end this particular stream. As today is a Sunday and I am looking for a little bit rest. It's been crazy week. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me see how much time is left. What is the current time now? So it's been 40 minutes. I've been streaming and it's been going pretty much well. Kelly is saying, is the solution in 60 or 70? It's in the 70, but if you haven't purchased the 61, I don't recommend purchasing the 71 because people purchase the 71 and they come to me and saying that okay, it doesn't teach how to create the fishlet. No, obviously it doesn't teach because it's only for the advanced user. The 71 is only for the advanced user. First purchase the 61, then purchase the 71, or purchase the both of them in the same time. Okay, but don't purchase the 71 single. Okay, either get the 61 first, then get the 71, or get the 61 only. Okay, I don't recommend getting the 71 directly because as it's for advanced user only. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for supporting DeFi Master. Next, Ancient World. You released a version 4 of the course material, but it does not work properly. What I have released? What I have released which does not work properly? Let me check group. What I have released which does not work properly. Okay. So if you check below that version 4, I have mentioned that this is temporary fix. What does mean the temporary fix? That means in 2 days I am going to upload new fix which is going to be more polished than this one. This is just a temporary fix to show you the way walk in this way. Okay? But the more polished version is going to come into the 1 or 2 days depending how much time I'm getting. Yesterday I was crazy busy, so I didn't post it, but tomorrow I'm going to post it. Okay, that's why I posted this also, that this is temporary fix. In the chat I have quoted that and said there it's temporary fix. Okay, please read. But anyway, thanks Ancient World, because of you at least more people will come to know. Okay, David Jones, have you tested inbox performance difference between raw HTML, HTML only, hybrid HTML, plain text? Um, yes, I have tested. Plain text has a more inbox rate. Second is standard static HTML without any link content, without any remote content, has the second highest delivery rate. Third is the content which belongs to the exactly same domain where from which you are sending the email. That is the third one. And fourth one is everyone else. Okay, great. Uh, what is this name? Kimberly Sheffer. Oh, okay, Kim. I will say Kim. Okay. I tried creating a Yummy cast page, and the sessions are not reporting back to the Evilginx. So when you mention this session, I'm assuming you have the issue with the capturing existing session, which is the cookie. First of all, you can ask that particular question on a really nice website which called fluxet.com. where a lot of questions are there, hundreds of questions are there on this particular topic. You can learn from this one. So let's say I am inquiring about MIME. So let's search. So it looks like there are some things around the MIMEs. So you can go there, check it. Let's say fishlet format. So in here you will find the MIME type and everything. So in case you are missing something, you will be catching up here. The second thing is I think I know what is your problem. I think you have one mistake into the fishlet which is causing this particular error. Okay, but I'm not going to answer it here. Sorry. Please create the question on the fluxet.com here. I will answer here so that if someone else is coming on the website with the exactly same doubt, they will be able to get the answers. Okay, so it will be helpful for them also. But the answer is in the fishlet format only. You are adding the wrong fishlet format. That's it, nothing else. Okay, Heaven is saying I have made the fishlet. I got username and password with the what? I have made a fishlet. I got the username and cookies without password. That means your password is getting for transferred in this different request. It can be second post request in which password is URL encoded, second post request in which the password name, the data name is different. Maybe instead of password they are saying pass, or is saying enc underscore p or something like that. Or the third condition might be your password is encrypted. Okay, so in that case you need to capture the plain text password using the JavaScript and transfer over the network in the plain text, that's so that Evilginx will be able to capture it. Yes. Kimberly, okay, thanks. Okay, Morningstar, what do you think of using the same evil puppet bypass which we use Gmail to bypass iCloud, Coinbase, and mainly reCAPTCHA version 2? Using that particular solution is quite good, but that particular solution is uh, quite heavy on the system. So if you have like 10 active users, simultaneous users, by the way, I'm going to delete your comment because I don't think so you should be copying this sensitive comment here. Okay, so I'll be deleting your comment. But anyway, back to the answer. The thing is, this solution can work. See, whenever there is a campaign, it has minimum 10,000 emails, and the campaign will go in 1 hour, let's say. So there is a high chance that there will be concurrent users, and the concurrent users can depend on your campaign size, but they might be varying from the 50 to 100. So in some solutions, it is necessary to use the puppet from the beginning. So whatever the browser is launching in the background, that takes the additional RAM. Each new page, that means the few extra RAM. If I'm not wrong, then each page takes around 80 MB RAM. So if you have 100 count like concurrent users, there will be 80 into the 100, and that will be a lot, around 8 GB RAM. Okay, so yeah, that's a problem. There will be choke point somewhere. So until and unless you have 4 GB 4 core or greater, don't try to use this particular solution. Okay, great. Morningstar, because we extract the token from the body in it. It is not necessary to extract the token from the body. We extract the token from the headers also. We extract from the going header, incoming headers, going body, incoming body. We extract from the encoded format in the body. So we extract in a lot of ways. Okay, so yeah. Next thing, kill shot. To create a fishlet, is it to buy the 71? No, 61. Give me the difference between both of the course again, please. Kill shot, don't stretch me. I am too much tired. I already told you, if you are a beginner, if you want to go from the ground zero to the advanced level, then you purchase this $60. Once you learn all of this advanced stuff, then you might need additional material to uh, increase your exposure to uh, basically improve further. Then you purchase this 71. But if you are rich, purchase both of them at the same time. Get David Stone's Ancient. Do you have an idea how I can get the Evil Puppet? Evil Puppet is not the tool to get. Evil Puppet is a mechanism. Evil Puppet mechanism can be implemented using Selenium, Puppeteer, and there is a one more, Playwright. And you deleted the message. Good. Next, David, do you obfuscate phishing links with the URL shortener? That that is not the obfuscation. Okay, you are using wrong term. It's redirector. What you're looking for is a redirect. Okay. Yes. When you use redirect, it helps to avoid the bot scanning. And obfuscation, that means you're converting your code into the humanly unreadable format. That means little bit crazy. So let me show you obfuscated code too. So let me open the developer menu and let me go here, refresh the page. And if I go into the sources where the all source code is coming, if I go inside the lib, let's say behavior and some kind of JS is there. So looks like this particular JS is pretty much clean. But if you go to the website like Google, no, not this one, not this one, Google, and if you go here, 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 what is the best AI for? I don't recommend this one, by the way. It just came there. Okay, so can you see this particular code is unreadable? They are using variable MUF, right? So that's obfuscation. I might be mispronouncing. It's obfuscation, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, Ancient is putting the message, deleting the message. That means he's trying to do something sneaky. And remember, Ancient, if you do sneaky, you get banned. So stay away. I think, okay, Monster Singh, I think I am asking too much questions, but what we can do prevent our server IP to get leaked? There are solutions. You patch the headers, you patch the body, you shield your DNS records and everything. Okay, it's available in the course anyway. That will prevent from raid also and using regex and proximity. Regex is a completely different thing. I see a lot of people are using a lot of terms that they don't know. This term is related to some kind of source code, and you just misunderstand that particular term and use it anywhere. Regex is not the term you should be using it. Okay. Heaven. Cookies captured in office.com no longer works. However, fix. There does work. I have tested yesterday only in the updated site. There does work, but yeah, you should have a fixed solution. Great. I think that's the time. I've been talking too much. My throat is dying. Don't forget to check fluxer.com. It's a really nice website. Don't forget to check the courses. There are really nice courses. A lot of people are liking my courses. So please consider getting the courses and please support me. And yeah, that's pretty much all. If you need anything else, you can comment below video and I'll be considering your answering your question. But if you don't like my answers, then again you can go back to the fluxer.com where you can ask the questions which will be answered by the community. There are more than 200 people in the community. So if you go to the website right here, if you click on the more, click on the about, and if you check the members, there are 392 members. That means there are 400 members on the website. They are ready to answer your questions. Okay, and even if they don't answer, I always answer your question. Can you check? I have answered so many questions. And if your question is interesting enough, multiple people also can answer your question or contribute in your question. Like one, two, three, four guys here. If I scroll more, see three, four guys, three, four guys. In some posts, we have more than seven, eight guys, more than 10 guys. Okay. So make sure you ask the question here to give a try. Okay, that's pretty much it. Morning started saying, I actually love ask the question to you, bro. Why don't you host debate on Discord? We will. Discord is a two-way sword. It's going to cut you also and me also. Okay, because see, not all peoples are open-minded. Most of the people are basically Ancient is saying I'm having the issue with contacting you directly on the Telegram, but I message just deliver. Okay, no problem, Ancient. Just create account on the fluxet.com on this particular website with the exactly same username, Ancient World, or any similar username, and create any question. And once I see your username, I will send message through the this website. This website also has a functionality to send message, but only can be used by the moderator or admin, which is I am and I am. Okay, so I will contact you there, no issues. Anyway, Morningstar, coming back to you, Discord is a two-way sword. Again, it sounds like speech, but that's true. Discord is a two-way sword. There are a lot of ill mindset people that I have met so far. I've been in contact with the more than 1,500 people. Around 50 of them, or at least 10 of them, are super idiots. Um, they'll do a lot of idiot stuff. They doesn't respect the knowledge. They doesn't respect the community. So the people like this, when come to do the contact with the monster like Discord, they create a lot of shit. Okay, they create a lot of shit, and I don't have a personal time to clean all of those shit which is they are spreading. Okay, so to give an example, there was a one person who was misleading the users. Initially, I had a chat open on the Telegram. That means anyone can chat, and that particular guy started the phishing my user only. So that's why I had to ban that guy and set the message sending rules to the admins only. Okay, and there was one more guy who was threatening with something. So yeah, a lot of types of the guys are there, and I don't want to deal with each and every guy. Okay, so that's why I just don't create the contact between where people can freely chat or something. Please try to understand. Anyway, one last question. Yes, that's the last question because after that I'm going to end this stream. I'm tired, super tired. Uh, what can we do to collect link data like info, mainly post, loads? It's okay. To host the static page on the load redirect and use next load para to send the post to the Telegram. Source modification. Source modification. Learn the source modification. Once you learn the source modification, you can do every single thing that you can imagine. Okay, and that's all. Okay, Morningstar, if you really love my content, do one thing. Please share on your social media so that I can get little bit more subscribers and the users, because YouTube doesn't pay shit. YouTube pays really, really low, and I do this all of this full time. So it becomes really tough sometimes, but sometimes no, sometimes yes. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for supporting. Keep sharing my links to the your groups, your social media. Try to get as much as follower to me if you really support, and if you really think that I should be keep going, spreading practical knowledge to the every single cybersecurity guy out there who is hungry for the knowledge and who is not hungry for the knowledge, but still I am feeding that knowledge. Anyway, thanks. Okay, good review, Heaven. The guide definitely helped me from zero to hero. Thanks. Thanks, Heaven, for putting the good positive review, and I appreciate, because I'm assuming that whatever is going to see, whoever is going to see that particular uh, feedback from you definitely is going to help that particular person. But anyway, I'm talking too much. I think it's time, and I should be ending this stream. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next. Please support. Please share my links to the social media. Please share everywhere, and please subscribe. Please notification icon press there, and please get the courses and everything, because that's the one way to support me. In fact, that's the only way to support me, as that pays my bills. Okay, thanks for watching. See you in the next. Okay, where is my end stream button? Let me find. Love you guys. See you. Bye bye.